Setting up games can be a huge chore.
But it doesn't have to, because we have some games that are super easy to set up. We're gonna present games that are super easy to set up in 10 different complexity levels.
You mean the setup complexity?
No, the game difficulty-wise, but each of them quick to set up.
And quick means less than
3 minutes.
First level is super easy to set up, but also super easy to play. So this game is Smart 10. And let's see how quick it is to set up.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Go. Oh, I can tell what the game's about. Well, so you're setting up. Setting up?
Done.
Wait.
Stop. So 9 seconds to set this game up, and we're ready to go. It's a trivia game with a question in the middle of the table, and question in English is, where is this volcano? And you know, you go first.
Okay, no problem. We're already playing, see? Fuji, Japan.
Congratulations, you get a point. And let's say here's a volcano called Krakatu. I say it's in Latvia. Oh no! And I lost this point, I cannot guess anymore. But you can guess some more and try to get more points.
And if I do guess and get correctly, get more. If I don't get any points.
It's a push your luck game with a trivia twist. So let's move on to level number 2. Level number 2, Agent Avenue.
Agent Avenue is a simple 2-player game that's going to take me... I don't remember how to set it up.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1, let's go.
Okay. You can explain what the game's about.
This game usually is a 2-player game where one player needs to catch the other. Whoever does that first is the winner. And you can do that by playing out cards. But one player will play out 2 cards, one face up, one face down. And then the other player actually will choose which card he will take. I press stop. 28 seconds. I'm gonna place this one face up.
All right.
And this one face down. And now you pick which of these cards that I placed are gonna be yours.
I'm gonna pick this one, flip it up, and move 1 space back, which is not great. And the next time I get the same card, I'm gonna use the second number. And there are different cards that make you insta-win, insta-lose.
There's tons of mind games happening here and juicy choices which we love and takes less than half a minute to set up. Level number 3. Moon Colony Bloodbath.
3, 2, 1, go. Meanwhile, I'll tell you what this game is all about. In this game, you are building your own moon colony. But what is the bloodbath? You're gonna be taking different actions, which give you resources, which you can spend to build buildings. How do you pick which actions to do is going to be decided by a deck that is in the middle. You're stressing me out. You're just setting up, stressing me out. So it's a communal deck building game. What that means is we have one deck that we'll be building all together. Let me help you with the trickiest part, okay?
Yeah.
Putting all the tokens on the table. Nobody likes putting tokens on the table because it's really tricky. Okay, done with that. Wasn't that bad.
Yeah, each player takes their own resources, so
Done.
2 minutes. Yeah, we have these people as resources and robots kill them. So when we run out of these resources, we basically die and then the game stops. But you also will build these buildings that will have more people and we can sacrifice these buildings to cover for those costs of people.
Number 4, complexity, which means not that complex.
Number 4, Mindbug. Let's start the timer. You set it up, I'll explain the rules. It's a 2-player only game where you are fighting with each other and trying to take away 3 life points. And you can do that by playing out monsters and these monsters can attack. The really cool part is that all players will have 2 Mindbugs and whenever somebody plays a monster, you can play a Mindbug and steal that monster. Whenever you play a monster, you cannot be sure that you will be able to control it. Yeah, and all of these monsters look like this. Here are their strength and they have all some simple superpower.
Wait, I gotta stop.
55 seconds. So this basically is how the game goes. You attack with these monsters and then steal them. It's a brilliant design because these Mindbugs just make a great choice.
It's mind-buggingly good.
Exactly. So number 5, remake.
Remix. Okay, you ready to remix?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Marvel Remix is a hand building game. What that means is you'll have a bunch of cards that will score in different ways. For example, Thor scores if you have the hammer. So do you go looking for the hammer or maybe just discard Thor and try something else? And then some of them have different tags, like this have these 3 speed tags. And then maybe I get a card that scores for those tags. And the cards themselves give points. So many ways to manage your hand. And all you do in your turn is draw 1 card, discard 1 card. And when there are 10 cards discarded on the table, the game immediately ends and we just add up the points. Easy peasy. 35 seconds to set up. That is it. I really like this game.
All of these are really good. So not only quick to set up, but good.
Number 6 in complexity, which means we're getting to the complex games.
Sky Team. 3, 2, 1. Sky Team is a 2-player game, but a cooperative at that. Because each of you will have your screens, and behind these screens you will roll some dice. And then you use these dice to land the plane, as one does. It's my turn, so I, for example, will add this right here. And this means that the plane crashes, and we have to set up from the start. So let's start over.
Oh, yeah?
No. It's a dice placement where you can use these numbers to place in different spots, and then plane turns, lowers its altitude, opens, flaps, or does whatever we need to land. Because we cannot communicate, we have to just figure out on our own what's the best next move for both of us not to crash. That's about it, but a really fun cooperative game if you would like to do that.
Would you like to do that? To continue flying this plane that is board game Hangover, we really need your support. And there are many ways you can do that, but one of the simplest is becoming a YouTube member right here on this platform. And that would help us greatly to continue doing this.
The next game, Planet Unknown. 3, 2, 1,
go. I think this is gonna be the longest yet. This one is a polyomino game, which is a fancy for Tetris pieces. We'll have these pieces that we'll put on the board. And depending on the pieces, we will also move some of the things on the other board, which I hope we essentially as well will get eventually, at some point. Meanwhile, while I'm waiting for the other board, I'll explain to Lazy Susan. I'd say, I want this. And then I'll take this piece and place it on my board. And everyone else will have pieces pointing as well. They have to pick from those two. You always have a choice out of 2 pieces. Since I've placed this piece, I can move up the green track and the gray track. And those tracks will give you special abilities once you move onto the certain spaces, or more points. And continue this way until one planet's filled and the game ends, and who has the most points wins.
That's kinda it. That's the setup now. It's 3 minutes. Just a very solid, simple game that feels epic. Level number 8. Go
Summoner Wars. I'll just set up and you explain, right?
Exactly. So this is 2-player only game where each player will try to defeat the other player's summoner, and you can do that by playing out cards on the board. And it will feel like almost a miniature game because these cards will have different creatures, monsters, the summoner himself that will be set on the board and will move along. And the coolest part is that each player will have their own unique deck with different race. There are dwarfs, there are elf thingies, lots of different races, and each of them will play completely differently. Some are more mobile, some are not mobile at all, some throw bombs. It's basically chess if chess would have superpowers.
And we're ready to go.
Good. That's Summoner Wars for you in 1 minute and 57 seconds.
That's just the setup. Did you explain the rules already?
Yeah, that's it.
We also have a review for this. Watch it if you want to know what we...
Great game, our favorite 2-player game?
I think it was. Well, last time we did ranking.
Alright, so the 9th spot goes to...
Trickshot!
So it's a sports game that's pretty difficult. So we placed it number 9.
You ready? 3, 2, 1. You're not gonna guess what this game is all about. No, it's not football. No, but it's hockey. But in this game, you do have to get the most victory points, right? Makes sense. You will have your miniatures that you'll be moving around the board trying to get a hold of puck that you try to get into the goal of the other team. And you're gonna be doing that by rolling a bunch of dice. And there's a little bit push your luck where you can continue your turn as much as you want, but if you roll certain things, it's gonna end your turn and you might get some penalty out of that. Just like ice hockey, you play 3 periods, and at the end of the 3rd period, who has the most victory points, aka goals, wins. Defense! Defense! Set up! Set up!
And last thing.
Referee.
2 minutes! You also can play with different like characters or draft if you want to, but the general setup is right here. It feels like ice hockey, you can do all the things there. This is definitely if you like hockey and if you're into board games as well. Level 10, the most difficult game that we could find that is still super duper simple to set up.
Let's go, here I stand, right? Close enough, it's about history.
3, 2, 1, go. In Hadrians Wall, you are trying to build a civilization while also trying to protect it from Picts. And you can defend from Picts by building a wall. And what you will have is 2 sheets of paper that you will be able to fill in while paying resources for it. For example, you might or might not see that here it asks for a purple resource. If you pay that, you can fill in the next field. If you pay another one, you can fill in the next field. And this field gives you stone, and then you can use that stone to fill in this field. And so on and on with all of these million fields and places. The general rules are not that complex. Pay resources to fill in fields to get resources. But there are tons of choices, and each of these boxes work in a different way, and you have to explain all of these. It's a toughie. That's kind of it. I mean, it's quicker to explain than to set up. So maybe it's the wrong category.
Done, except you don't have pencils here.
No, that's fine. Yeah, you need two more pencils.
You do have the eraser.
And it's basically an engine builder. It's a Euro game in 2 sheets of paper. In 2 minutes or less, you can set this up. And in 2 minutes or less, you can support this channel, because you just need to click the link in the description below, write in any amount into the PayPal account, and send us and help us make more of these videos, because we love doing it, but we need your help to continue.
We'd like to do more of these. What are really easy to set up, but maybe complex games that you've played and we didn't mention here? Let us know in the comments.
Yes, Cascadia, Gargazone, any roll and writes works, right?
Yeah, but those are not fun games. I'm talking about fun games.
Hey.
No, Cascadia is great.